That's a wrap. The Wrap Party Podcast with Maney and LauRen.
All right, welcome to a Wrap Party Podcast, everybody, where you get a little more Maney and LauRen, a lot more unfiltered. LauRen will swear a lot, and so will Big Al.
Everybody swore on our last podcast, like everyone, and it was multiple times, not just me.
And it was one of the higher downloaded podcasts. So people
I publicly love cussing. I mean, I remember the first time I cussed, I was in the mall, and my sister was like, "What did you just say?"
How old were you?
I was a child. I was a little kid. I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing, but
It felt good.
it felt good.
What was your cuss word?
Shit.
Yeah, that was my first one, too. I remember being with it's funny because I do remember this. I remember being in the car with my dad. He picked us up from school. And I said to my friend, I probably was in like my son's age, 6th, 7th grade. And I just said like, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. And then I looked at my dad and I go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. And my dad goes, I don't care. I was like, fucking A.
There you go. And then you followed it up like two worse ones.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my first words was "oh shit" that
Yeah.
my great grandfather taught me.
Yeah, you have
Love it.
nieces. Are they swearing yet?
They swear up and down they don't, but I be like, if I'm y'all's uncle, then I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, they say that people who swear casually in conversations are more trustworthy and open. And I mean,
It tracks.
right.
It tracks.
We're honest to a fault.
The other thing too about kids that's funny is like we had a kid in our a buddy in our neighborhood whose younger brother couldn't say tra. He would say f. So we would always ask him, what was that? And it was a Tonka truck. And he'd be like, Tonka fruck. I want the fruck. And then finally the mom was like, okay, stop asking him. Like,
Cash couldn't say fetch for a long time, and it sounded like betch. So we used to make him say that a
My
lot.
brother taught me my first curse word.
yes, intern Sierra, what was that?
Can I say it?
I mean, we all did.
I don't want to get you in trouble at home.
Oh, well, I think I'm old enough now. I think
Say
it's
your
like
cuss word.
he was. I remember it was like young enough to where we were like in like the bathroom together kind of vibe. Like he's only like 2-3 years older than me.
So y'all could have been in there playing.
I think my grandma was like giving
What
me a
was the
bath or
word?
something. It was ass. He was like he told me, and then
It's not even that bad. We say it on air.
Ass. I'd use that in school.
no, and then I was running around my dance studio, and I was like, he's an ASS, and I was like, well, I didn't say it. I spelled it.
Yeah,
That's
my
what I said.
daughter's saying some words and she knows she's not supposed to. And now the hard thing is like Dean's 12. He's in the 7th grade, so he's starting to say it. And I'm like, dude, you could say it around me,
Yeah, don't say it around
but
your
don't
sister.
overuse it. Don't say it around your sister, and certainly don't use it in front of other kids' parents.
Yes.
The parents is the real vibe.
Yeah.
Because that comes
Yeah.
back on me. They're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, Maney's, son is out here saying the S word. And Dean will do like, oh, Jesus, like that. And I'm like, bro, you can't be using it that way. I think he's even said JC before. Which, by the way, I learned when I lived up north in New Jersey.
that wasn't like to a Yankee. That is like
There's
not
no
a
blasphemy.
swear
I
word.
don't be
Yeah.
caring.
There's no blasphemy. You can say GD, you can say JC all
Down
day.
here in the Bible
Yeah.
Belt, they on
I
your
know.
ass. What?
You can
said
say
what?
fuck down here and you're okay, but if you
Yeah.
say GC,
Yeah.
everybody's like,
Because the Lord,
Yeah.
what? Leave him out of this.
well, I like this conversation because I was holding on to this. We found this from YouGov, the most and least offensive swear words. A new survey found that 39% of Americans can't get through an average day without swearing at least once.
I can't get through probably the first hour of my day without cussing.
You can't get
Fancies.
through a sentence.
Literally, I really can't. I love cussing. Let's go ahead. I'm enjoying this podcast.
So that includes 25% of us who swear every day, Big Al. 12% or 1 in 8 Americans claim they never swear.
That can't be
Bullshit.
true.
That's you.
No,
You probably don't swear on the daily.
Oh, you don't understand.
You don't hear me in that car.
You don't hear me when I'm driving in the Charlotte traffic.
What swear word are you using the most?
Probably fuck.
Whoa! Oh my God,
You
Sierra.
spelled ass, but then dropped
I feel like that one, you know that iCarly show, that one girl, and she's like, what's
Yeah,
your favorite
she's
curse
like,
word? Probably fuck.
So anyway, the poll looked at the settings and scenarios where people think swearing is acceptable or not, and which words we found most offensive. The top 5 times it's okay to swear are when you're alone, when you're hurt, when you're hanging out with friends, and when you're at a sporting event. And swearing on social media was 5th. That's when it was okay to swear. I don't think swearing on social media is great.
I don't either. I think I would probably swear in front of you before I would swear on social media.
Yeah, the 5 times.
Everything comes back to bite you.
It's
on
not
social
okay to
media.
swear. The 5 times it wasn't okay to swear, of
You got
course,
canceled 'cause you
at
said
church. And I remember I was at a church camp retreat, a weekend getaway with some friends, and I went on a tirade about I did not like our counselor. He was a dick. And so he kept messing
Is that
with
what
me.
you led with?
And then I remember we were getting ready to leave the camp, and I was like, I'm so glad to get away from this fucking day. I mean, I just went off, and my buddy was like looking with big eyes, and I turned around, and Father
He's right
Peter,
behind
Father
you.
Peter was behind me.
Father Peter.
Father
Oh,
Peter.
Lord.
Yeah, Father Peter was like, "Oh, Mr. Maney, good to hear. Good to hear that you learned a lot at the trip this weekend." I was like, "Well, he was an asshole. I don't know. I mean,
Two things
Just
can
double
be
down.
true.
yeah."
You said,
This guy put shampoo all over our pillows and thought it was funny. So when we laid our head on the pillows, we had shampoo all over it. It was like there was no Google back in 1991, but it was like he looked at a book.
something about
Yeah,
that.
clearly.
I am. He was a dick. And we didn't even
Let's
want him
get
as our
him.
let's get him. All right, so top 5 times it's not okay to swear are at church, in front of children, obviously, in front of a client, which sometimes I have a hard time doing because I get comfortable with my clients and I like to break down the wall and like let's just all relax. Like I was in a client meeting 2 weeks ago and I was like, oh, this shit eats. Because
I have a
that's
harder
what Big Al
time.
says.
I think I have a harder time not swearing in front of my kids because I'm home and I'm comfortable where I am and I just forget.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, y'all is in here.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, Big Al wrote something on a post that included intern Sierra, and Sierra had to explain to her mom
Yeah.
what it meant and that it was good. What
Yes.
was that?
He said,
What did I say? I
it
think
was like, this eats your honor.
Yeah, I was like, she's eating, Your Honor.
Yes, that's what it was.
And you got to explain to your mom.
My mom was just like, wait, what? And I was like, no. Like, it's good. It's good. It's a good thing.
So the other place you're not supposed to swear is at an employee in a store or swearing in front of your boss.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, they looked at 40 different swear words to see how
People don't work
offensive.
in radio, clearly.
Right. I was about to say, I just swore in front of my critical boss.
YouGov looked at 40 different swear words to see how offensive each one was. The P word was 5, the F word was 4, the B word was 3, mother effer was 2, and the C word was 1. 81% of people were offended by it.
I think the C word's pretty bad. Like, if you
Yeah.
get called the C word by somebody.
That's what I was thinking. Like, that would be awesome if Sierra, we were like, what's your first swear word? And she said the C word.
Oh, my God.
The least offensive swear word is
Bitch. I don't know.
Ass. It's got what she
Ow.
said.
Ass is ass.
this is going to send you. Gosh.
That ain't no
That
damn
is
cuss
not
word.
a swear word.
No.
That is
I let my
What?
children say that.
literally.
5% even find that word offensive. Heck is next at 6%.
What the heck?
And 8% are
Them is the
offended to
clean
hear
versions.
someone say, darn it.
Those are literally the clean
Those
version.
were the nice versions. Yeah.
Prudes.
The 3 most used swear words were damn, shit, and fuck.
Yeah.
That sounds
That's
about
pretty,
right.
yeah.
I probably
feel like
use
hell
that
would
like
be up there.
I probably use each
Yeah, what the
word
hell?
Yeah.
each word like I don't know 3 or 4 times a day. That's good. Good for us. We're right on top of it. 39% of Americans can't get through the day without swearing. Yep.
That seems like a low number.
Well, that's the people who are telling the truth,
Right.
right?
True.
Does Dallas swear a lot?
Not as much as I do. But he does.
Where'd you get it from?
My dad.
Your dad, yeah. My dad too. My dad, I mean, fucking shit was basically like, hey, how are you?
See, I didn't think Americans ever said those 2 words together. And remember, I had an au pair. My first nanny said it all the time. And my oldest son, Cash, is on the spectrum, so he didn't speak until much later in life. But he was like 4 years old, and he said that on Christmas morning, by the way. And I was like, because he hadn't said much until that point, I didn't
So
want
I'm
to yell
sure
at
that
him.
was
and like
very
tell-
much so a shock and a surprise. It's
So like, imagine being a parent. You have to like celebrate the fact that your kids said those 2 words together, but you're like, but we don't use those words. But I'm very proud of you for making the sounds and saying words. But then I was like, hey, Elena, you can't say that. I was like, that's to me that was so
Yeah.
European to put those 2 words together, not American at all.
I'm pretty sure my dad said that a lot growing
Really?
up. Yeah. Yeah. Because a lot of the projects my dad was going to went to hell. And so those were the two first words that, came out of his mouth.
Okay.
So Elena, your au pair, also came over and we all met her. And we were playing a game where you have to describe what was on the card.
It was Cards Against Humanity we were playing.
And
that's funny.
one of them was coat hanger abortion.
Uh-oh.
And we were like, let's skip this one. And she's like, no, do it. Like, I want to know everything about America. Like, do it. We're like, no.
Yeah, and we're like, no.
Actually, we can skip this
Yeah.
one.
And Maney's looking at me like, should I tell her? I'm like, don't tell her. Don't tell her. And she's like, I'll just Google it. And we're all like, no.
Girl, please don't Google
And
that.
she's like, she Googled it, and we were like, yeah. She's like, you do that here? We were like, no. It's not like a thing that we do.
said no.
But,
Yeah. That's, yeah.
yep. It's funny when people come from other countries, and, they're like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Or like everybody
And
learns.
Elena wasn't a prude.
Everybody learns a swear word in a different country, in a different language, and you all
Yeah.
remember your swear words that you learn.
Yes.
You're like, oh, my cousin's boyfriend is Spanish. Oh, what did he teach you? How to say bitch.
Yeah.
That's always the way
That
it
was
goes.
me and my mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's not Hispanic, but she took a Spanish course and her teacher went on maternity leave. They had a substitute and all they did was teach her curse words in Spanish.
Oh.
So then she taught me and my brother.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, before we wrap up the Rap Party podcast, there was a conversation we had on the show, and it doubled back to LauRen. LauRen was pulling out of her driveway and crashed her Jeep into her minivan.
We are bringing this back up.
Well, we took a phone call from somebody that didn't make the air, and I wanted to put it on the Rap Party so that people can hear it. It's from a woman who said that her and her brother were actually driving and crashed into each other in their driveway. Not like a parked car. One was driving, one was parked. These two people were both driving, and they crashed into each other on their driveway. Here's that call.
So how do we wrap this up?
Oh. Right.
Well.
Just end it.
So y'all will not be hearing this part if
Right.
you're watching the video on YouTube. But if you go to anywhere where you listen to your podcast, I promise that you can hear it.
You'll get bonus content. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, it's LauRen from the Maney and LauRen Morning Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel and like this video. But if you want to see more content, we've got stunts and more funny show moments.